And we're back. Welcome back, guys. This is my second episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Noob Goes to Local. So as you know, we started a series of me, my journey, and trying to get better as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. I've not topped locals up until this episode. You'll be glad to know I finally got my first top. So I've been consistently going to locals for like 3 months now. Not been able to top, and I finally got my first one. Of course, it was with the Tier 0 deck, Fire King. But despite that, I've been playing Fire King for a while and I haven't been able to top. I finally got it, so I'm super happy about that. We'll do a deck profile here. As you can see, we have the Battles of Legend, Chapter 1. I did already open it, and I'll put a picture right now in the video so you can see what I pulled. Pulled absolutely nuts. Pretty crazy. My secret rare promo was the Absolute Zero, which a friend of mine was looking for, and I actually was just looking for these two cards here. The U-Bell cards, and I got one of them, but I didn't get the U-Bell, and I just traded my Ab Zero because he really wanted it for these two, so I was happy with that. I did also indeed get the chase card. I got my very first Photon Lord, so I'm super happy about that. But yeah, I just quickly wanted to mention that I did, where is it? Should be around here somewhere. I did get the Cyber Dragon dice if you were interested in that. Get straight into our locals results. As you can see here, my packs for topping, dude. I got 5th out of 17 players. Could have done better. I think even if I went 2, 1, and 1. My draw, I could have potentially won that, and if I did, I still would have only gotten 3rd. It would have been the same amount of packs, but this one has actually already been opened into. Is my entry pack. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, so you can see that there. Did want to show you guys that. And unfortunately, I can't open the Battles of Legend on this video. I did kind of want to hold it, but there's too much hype, and like I said, I got the 2 cards I wanted through trades and the Photon Lord, so really wish I would have got that on video, but that's okay. So I guess for starters, let's just go into my very first top packs. So yeah, we'll have 2 19s and 2 24s. Yeah, first time ever topping. Let's get into it. So first pack, OTS 19. Not quite sure what's chase card in this, but I've never pulled an ulti, so I'm really looking for my very first ulti. So we did get a Caius the Shadow Monarch, which is not bad because I am building Monarchs. So yeah, 19. I know there's skill drains. I don't know about this set, but I know in the past there's skill drains. There is the Beerus, the Trap Eater. So nothing great from the 19s, but still, topping is always awesome. So the first time. So here, this is a new OTS set. We got Chaos Angel, which no one from my locals has pulled yet, so there is a high chance of it getting. There's Rock of the Vanquisher, and there's also Harpy's Feather Duster. So there's been 2 or 3 Dusters pulled. There's been 1 Rock of the Vanquisher. So can I be the first person in my locals to pull the Chaos Angel? Let's find out. That'd be a crazy ulti to pull. So here we go. Nothing good here. Purely Sleeping Memory. Alright, final chance. OTS 24. Can we get an ulti? I am looking for Sharvara and Aruhas, the super upgrade, so I will be happy with that, but I'm sure I'll get that from my locals and Shangri-La. So not too great, but you know what? We topped. That was the most important thing. You know, I was thinking we'd get all the way to episode like 10 or 12 before I finally topped. And topping this early feels really, really good. So yeah, cannot complain. Now we're at the deck profile side of things, so we'll quickly break down what I ran. So for starters, I ran 3 Kieran. Kieran's the best Fire King card in the deck. Really, this is going to be the reason you win a lot of games if you're using your Fire King cards. You don't really want to see your Fire King cards. You have ways to access them, summon them through the Snake Eyes engine. So Kieran, though, definitely his quick effect to destroy just gets your combos going, and he's a must. So next we have 1 Ponix. So just 1 Ponix. Here, let's go ahead and do the 1 Garunix and the 1 Arvada. So very small package. Most people run 2 Ponix, 2 Garunix, but a lot of pro players are cutting down to 1, and I tried it out and I really liked it. Reason being is they're dead cards. You don't really want to see them. You have ways to access them, and Snake Eye engine is just what you want to see more of. So cutting this down, but they're all too good to not run at all. But definitely you want to make sure that you don't clog with these guys. And just the one Fire King Island. Um, I've noticed that Sanctuary is being cut by a lot of people, but I actually made this decision my own because in the last 3 times I played Snake Eyes Fire King, I have not overlaid into the Garunix Eternity once and never really needed to protect Fire King Island. So Sanctuary just wasn't a necessity. I would love to still play the what is it, the circle, but at the same time it just doesn't really come up as often as I would think. So really small Fire King package here, but it does the trick. So going into the Snake Eye, so obviously we got 2 bonfire. I would run 3. I really want a third, but just haven't been able to find anyone with trades available for it, and don't really want to spend the money on it. But the next 3 of is Snake Eye Ash. Ash is the best card in the deck. I mean, he gets your whole combo going. And obviously the 2 Poplar, that's just pretty standard. The 1 Oak, again, standard. And this guy comes up so huge, but you don't want him more than once. I think if you're running full, like pure Snake Eyes, you might want more than one of him, but he just helps so much, especially when you're hand trapped a couple times. He'll just keep you going. Flame Burst, obviously, same here. One of he's gonna get banned. That card is just way too good. He's gonna get banned. The 1 original, the 1 Divine Temple. If I were to cut anything, it would be the Divine Temple. Not because it's a bad card. Just I'm not very good. I'm not the best, and every single time I've activated this, it just didn't come up. If anything, I think for me, the way I play, I'd rather get 2 original Sinful Spoils. It's a good card. It's just that I never play in the high enough level where this card comes up. So I would benefit more from a second original. But it's still a really good card. And then same theory as Bonfire, just can't find another one. I actually do have a friend at Locals that has one for trade, so I'll try and talk to him and get the third. But I would run 3 if I had 3. 2 wanted here. And the 1 Diabell Star. Hand traps. I play a heavy hand trap lineup, so I have the 3 Ash, 3 Nibiru, 3 Droll, and I guess we'll leave it there and then go into the rest of them. But so he has 9. I guess it's not that crazy, but I do have other non-engine cards. I cut the the Valor and the Imperm. I really regret the Imperm at least, but I don't know. I think for rogue matches it's good. I just feel like it didn't do enough when I was playing Fire King Snake Eyes, but that was completely wrong. I should have kept them, but probably cut the Droll and just side it, and because this is really good against rogue, but definitely should be Impermanent Valor. So the other one, I guess this would have taken the spot. I main 3 Cosmic Cyclone, just because there's a lot of Fire King and just a lot of rogue matches or Labyrinth and stuff. They set back row, and you get a lot of back row hate, anti spell. What is it? Summon limit. If you have this set, you can just get rid of them and don't have to worry about that. But so that's the reason I main this. Well, honestly, I would just side this, and main Valor and Imperm. Next, I have 1 cross out. I wanted to play 3, but I don't have 2, or I don't have 2 more. So I played 3 talents. These 2 would be cross outs, and I'd play the 1 talents, but that was just, a stand-in. In the meantime, talents was a great card. It won me 2 games today, so I really like talents, but I would want cross out instead. And then I have Called by the Grave to, stop hand traps. 1 Monster Reborn, so in the mirror match, the idea is to steal their princess before they can use it against you. And the 1 for 1 to extend plays. If this came up a couple times, it's a really good card. So yeah, pretty standard list. Obviously, you'd want 3 Wanted, 3 Bonfires, but I'm working on that still, the extra deck. So 2 Princess, Sunlight Wolf, Heat Soul. Let's go here and do that. So we have the IP, SP, Hita because Hita's broken, Dark, same reason. We got Apple for the combo, Nightmare Phoenix, and then so we got the OTK line here with Zelantis, Amberwell, Phoenix, And then the one weird card is Mud Dragon. So I was siding in Super Poly against a mirror match, so I have that in my side deck. But also, I'll show you something else I did. You can kind of already see the app clone there. So we'll talk about that. But basically, I would side out one princess. Here's my side deck. So I side 3 Shaddoll, Fusions, the app clone, Ariel, and Drago. So this combo is crazy. So the idea is here, my opponent ends on an extra deck monster. I can use Shaddoll Fusion, and it's basically free. I can, since they have an extra deck monster, I can fuse fusion material that's in my deck, hand or field. And so if I draw this, it's no big deal. But ideally, you don't draw into these guys. Then you can go into App Cologne, and these two effects will trigger. Ariel can banish 3 from graveyard, so that's already a huge advantage, especially in the mirror match. And Dragon can destroy one sad spell or trap on the field, so that's just a really great way to deal with back row hay and stuff like that. So it's good going second card. So yeah, that's why I side into that going second. And then I would just get rid of one of the Promethean Princess and get the Abcalon in. 2 Super Poly for the Garura. Playing the mirror match, the idea was to get Garura, call fire, and then they can't target their own monsters. And I would do that towards the end after I've done all my plays. 3 Phantasme, mainly for the mirror match. I didn't play a single mirror, so it didn't really come up. And Anti-Spell. So Anti-Spell hurts me, but if I do my plays first and then set this, it kills them. And then when it comes back to my turn, if I have an Ash or an Oak, I can send these 2 to keep going, and then it doesn't bother me. So Anti-Spell is really, really good. But yeah, that was the concept behind it. I'm really happy at how it performed. Definitely would add the Veilers and the Imperns back, but outside of that, I'm really, really happy with the deck, and I got my first top, so super, super happy. But yeah, that is my deck. I'll probably do an update on what I do next, but it'll probably be the same thing. I do have Voiceless Voice, and then I'm obviously building new bells. That's why I got this trade, so might do a deck profile of that soon, but thank you guys. So my matches, we'll quickly do a review. So game 1, we played a Horus. God, what else was it? It was Horus. So I lost my game 1. This was my only loss, and we went to game 3, and in game 3, I had full combo, but he summoned Majesty's Fiend. Can't activate effects, so I had no way to out it, and that's where the Veiler, the Imperm would have came up, so that sucked. Game 2, I drew to time. I could have easily just scooped and then went to game 3 and then played out, but it was my fault. I thought I was going to be able to... I thought my opponent was going to play a little faster and I was going to be able to come back, but that's okay, because then we did end up topping. So game 3 and 4, match 3 and 4, we ended up... how did it go? So we played against Sprite, and we won that pretty easily, 2-0'd, and Dark Lords, so I beat that 2-0 also, so that was pretty easy. I think the hardest part was they summoned a Baguska, but I just was able to SP to get rid of that and then start my plays. That was against a Dark Lord player, and then game 3 against Sprite, I don't really think I had trouble. Oh, I did. I was getting really close to time, and I was able to combo off and kill him. But that was more just me taking a long time to play because I couldn't think of what to do. Let's see. I did the Zelantis OTK combo once, so that was good. I'm learning a little bit more. But yeah, that was my locals episode 2. Really, really happy. Had some really great luck with my pulls. The new Battles of Legends set. I got the 2 cards I was looking for. I topped. Only thing that would have put a cherry on top was getting an ulti from these, but that's okay. You know, we'll keep trying. The more we play, the more chances we get. So thank you guys for sticking with us, and yeah, we will catch you guys on the next video.